What was meant to be a calm Formula One summer break has exploded into pure chaos. From Sergio Perez's rumored jump to Cadillac, to Filipe Drugojic's rise, from Liam Lawson taking aim at Red Bull, to Lewis Hamilton quietly reshaping Ferrari, the paddock is on fire. But nothing has rocked fans like this. Max Verstappen, caught on Toto Wolff's yacht in Sardinia. What were they talking about? And has this put George Russell's future in serious danger? Buckle up, this could change everything in F1. Before, Max Verstappen confirmed he would remain with Red Bull for the 2026 season. Whispers around the paddock hinted at something more intriguing. The talk was that Max had been spotted sharing time with Toto Wolff aboard his yacht, leading to speculation about a possible move to Mercedes. These rumors intensified when people began to question George Russell's future, especially beyond 2026. Now, while Max insists he is staying put for next year, new photographs have surfaced taken not weeks ago, but right in the middle of this summer break, showing Max and Toto together again. For George Russell, this can't be an easy sight. The young driver, who has been one of the standout performers of the season, still doesn't have a signed contract extension. Toto Wolff has gone on record saying he is happy with his drivers and that Russell's renewal will happen soon. But the delay raises eyebrows. Could Toto be leaving room in his lineup in case Max Verstappen becomes available in 2027? The speculation is hard to ignore. Meanwhile, in another corner of the paddock, Cadillac is preparing for its 2025 driver lineup. The strategy seems clear. One experienced veteran, one promising newcomer. All signs point to Sergio Perez taking the experienced seat. Motorsport journalist Thomas Ma has reported that the announcement is likely to come just after the summer break, around the time of the Dutch Grand Prix. For the rookie slot, Filipe Drugovic has emerged as the leading candidate. His solid showing when stepping in for Fernando Alonso during FP1 at the Hungarian Grand Prix, combined with his positive outlook in media interviews, suggests he is quietly confident about his prospects. With Aston Martin's seats occupied by Alonso and Lance Stroll, a debut at Cadillac seems like a natural next step for Drugovic. Of course, Cadillac has other options. Names like Jack Crawford, Alex Dunn, Yuki Tsunoda, and Mick Schumacher have been floated. Yet the most likely pairing remains Perez alongside Drugovic, a combination that offers both experience and fresh energy. Elsewhere, Liam Lawson has been making headlines with a surprisingly blunt critique of Red Bull. He revealed that in China, after a difficult race in Australia, the team handed him what he describes as an experimental setup, a gamble intended not to help him directly, but to gather data for Max Verstappen's benefit. The result was poor performance, and Lawson believes that underwhelming outing was then used as justification to demote him. After just 2 races. From Lawson's perspective, the decision was deeply unfair. If I knew I was only getting to races, I would have done things differently, he admitted. But Red Bull tells a different story, suggesting that Lawson was struggling mentally, and that Honda was pushing for Yuki Tsunoda to return to the seat ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix. Since then, however, Lawson's performance has improved dramatically. In qualifying, he is now just 1/10 of a second behind teammate Issaka Jar and has outscored him in recent races. The Racing Bull's car, while not as fast as the Red Bull, appears far more manageable, making it competitive enough to occasionally outshine the senior team's machinery. As was seen in Hungary, over at Ferrari, the anticipated leap forward with the SF25 has failed to materialize. The decision to switch to a front pull rod suspension for the first time in years was supposed to give them a competitive edge. Instead, it has caused significant handling problems. The car now bottoms out in unpredictable spots, the result of a mismatch between simulator predictions and on-track behavior. To protect the plank under the chassis, the team has been forced to raise tire pressures, which has hurt performance. Lewis Hamilton, now part of the Ferrari setup, is said to be quietly pushing for operational changes behind the scenes. While team principal Fred Vasseur appears secure in his position, Hamilton's influence could reshape the inner workings of the team. For now, The SF25 remains a car that is close to competitiveness, but always seems to fall short when it truly matters. Meanwhile, Aston Martin is steadily building a package that could tempt Max Verstappen in the future. With a Honda engine deal and design guru Adrian Newey in the mix, the appeal is obvious. Still, Mercedes remains the more likely option should Max leave Red Bull. At McLaren, the partnership between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri is currently thriving, but such pairings rarely remain harmonious forever. If Norris were to win a championship, could his manager Mark Webber push for Piastri to receive equal treatment, or even a change of scenery? The competitive tension is inevitable in such situations. Toto Wolff, aware of these dynamics, will want flexibility in his driver contracts. Any deals with George Russell or young talent Andrea Kimi Antonelli are likely to include clauses that would allow Mercedes to bring in Max Verstappen should the opportunity arise. For Toto, not being in a position to sign Max if he became available would be unthinkable. All of this plays out against the backdrop of the looming 2026 regulation changes. Determined to avoid another 2014-style domination by a single manufacturer, the FIA has redesigned the power unit rules. The complex MGUH system will be dropped entirely, leaving only the MGUK for kinetic energy recovery. The aim is to level the playing field and simplify the technology, though in reality the engines will remain highly complex. A new initiative, additional development, and upgrade opportunities ADU will measure engine performance every 5 or 6 races. Any manufacturer significantly behind the leaders will be granted extra testing time, increased budget flexibility, and the chance to re-homologate their engine mid-season. For a team like Alpine, who claim they are currently down by around 30 horsepower, this could be a crucial lifeline. For newcomers like Audi, it's a chance to close the gap more quickly. And for Red Bull powertrains, it could be an insurance policy if their first in-house engine is not immediately competitive. Which brings the conversation back to that yacht in Sardinia. Max Verstappen insists his friendship with Toto Wolff is purely personal. You can have a personal relationship without a work relationship, he says. But the images, the relaxed setting, the quiet conversation, the champagne paint a picture that fans can't help but interpret differently. In July, both men sidestepped questions about being in the same location. Now, in August, the proof is clear, and while Max may be staying at Red Bull for now, 2027 looms large in the minds of everyone watching, particularly George Russell. For Russell, the decision is a gamble. Does he sign a multi-year deal knowing Toto might still pursue Max, or does he wait, hoping Mercedes' 2026 engine package hits the mark and secures his place as the team's long-term future? Formula One has always been about more than just what happens on the track. The politics, the power plays, the whispered deals. Over glasses of champagne, they're as much a part of the sport as the overtakes and pit stops. The current storm of speculation, from Perez and Drugovich at Cadillac, to Ferrari's technical woes, to the future of Max Verstappen, is a reminder that in F1, the race never really stops. As the break ends, the question hangs in the air. Are these smiles and yacht trips just friendly moments, or the opening moves in F1's next power shift? If you love the drama, drop a like, share this with fellow fans, and subscribe for more insider F1 stories. Thanks for watching.